Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to part 2 of my video review of Leader Class Megatron. Now, let's get right into this because I want to be able to explain everything very easily to you. First thing that you need to do is his Automorph feature. Right in the center is a tab. You need to push that down and lock that into place. That'll make the panels on his chest slide down, and also those little red ugly do things, those disappear. Next thing that you need to do, take his head, pull it off, just like so. Now first I would like to also say that I don't transform these all the time by the way the directions tell you to. I do it in what's possibly the simplest way for me. So with that being said, releasing that, come around here to the back, this back section. I go ahead and lift that up, and then once I do that, the entire torso I pull forward, just like so. There's a tab and a hole underneath here that it plugs into, so go ahead and do that. Then this top section, go ahead and pull this, release Megatron's head, and push that down. That will release the Automorph, and notice the wings extending. Bend his legs and his torso down again so that you can push the panel here, where my thumb is, all the way down, locking that into place. So now this is locked in. Take his head, spin it around, and push it right here. So there is his head, just like so. There's a little flap right here. Go ahead and lift that up. Oops. Go ahead and lift that up and cover his face, like so. Now you have him kind of like this. Next part, what you need to do is his legs. Get the camera down. Grab hold of, put your finger here, a little bit lower, and your thumb up here. Then, pushing with this finger, push in, and it bends at the knee. Also releasing the Automorph on the feet. Show you that again on the other side. Zoom in. There's his foot. If you bend it, it will make the foot, the front part of the foot, fold back, and that kind of there. Then what you need to do is this entire top section. Grab hold of it and extend it like so. Then what you'll be able to do, get the arms up. Let me kind of move this table out of the way. So now you have it something like this. Then what you need to do is take the legs and rotate them like so. So now his legs are in this kind of weird position. Again, the other leg, rotate it at the waist. So now he's like this. Take your figure, push him all the way down like that. Then, what you need to do, this is where it's kind of tricky. You need to kind of, Okay. So now you have your guy like this. This part right in here, you need to bend down like so, tucking that under. Then the legs continue to rotate. Now here is a tab, and I don't know if you can see. Right where my finger is, there's a tab. and a hole underneath the wing. Push it up into there, locking it into place. Do the same with the other leg. Rotate it around. And click it into place. So now you have him like so. Go and take this section, rotate it around like so. Now all you need to do, make sure everything's nice and tight in here, which he doesn't seem to want to be right now. There you go. This section, go ahead and pull that out. That extends just a little. Tuck the arms underneath, put those into place. Actually, you need to tuck the hands in, tuck the hands in, put those in so that the wheels are now on the top. There's little wheels under there, trust me. Rotate and extend, and then extend. It always comes apart at the nose, so you have to be careful. Make sure that you keep that locked in. Then make sure that's down. Underneath here, underneath there's a little hole and a plug. Plug that in. Plug that in. Mine does not stay there very good. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is a Cybertronian jet. Believe it or not, it's not easy, again, to transform him. So if you do have questions, feel free to email me, and I'll do my best to, let me try to get him in the camera shot so you can see the star here. If you have any questions, please, like I said, feel free to email me and ask, because he's a bit of a pain to transform. Couple things in his robot mode. You can still see his head. His head, very bad. Anytime that you can see a head on a figure means it's pretty shitty, if you ask me. Pardon my French. That's French. Oui. Ha ha ha. French man. The other thing that I don't particularly care for, underneath here, where his legs or his feet are, he didn't have those in the movie. That's not where his feet went. So, I don't know what the deal is with this. Primary colors are still the same. You still got the silverish, bluish color going on. The alternate mode isn't too terribly bad. It's not the greatest. I say that a lot, I think, but it could be worse. You got the the sounds. Again, you push the button and the sounds go off. But overall, he's a decent figure. Color scheme is primarily the same. Doesn't really hide too much. It doesn't really look like anything. That's the magic of this particular figure. When you transform him, you don't know what he's supposed to look like, so it can look like anything, really. And he does. But he doesn't correspond with the film, so he loses points for realism there. But overall, he's a decent figure. I like the alternate mode a lot better than the actual robot mode himself. So, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't like it. I don't like it as much. So, I was going to give it a better review, but I decided to change my mind. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. The alternate mode I gave is 7 out of 10. But there you have it. There's a Cybertronian jet, Megatron. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. That's the end of part 2. In part 3, I'll show you how to transform him back. So stay tuned.